Ricos clima ma anaraba yanderebo hundarabe oh robos clima raba yantolobo oh Rica santalobo reba seya Rico ribo hantala Ricos clima hantala oh ribo ho shantala reke se reke yanderebo sinaraba oh God the power. We got a power. Neribos karababa yantorobo hinaraka yanderebe hindorokos kiyababa yahuwa. Ribos karebaba andaraba yand. This is power displayed. This is power displayed. Power displayed. Power oriba shanda. Power to plant. Power to preserve. Power to uproot. Oribo santaya. Power in the shande. Oribo sentelebo hindereko yanderebe hinderobos kelebo. Orobo sekerebo yi. Orobos kerebaba seke. Sere baba seke rebo santalabu seke karaba yanderebo. Rebos klima hantaya. Yahuwah. Yahushua. Oh, blasting of the Red Sea. Yeah, that takes power. Blasting of the Red Sea. Yeah. That takes power. Muriba hantalabo. Rekes klibabo shandara. Oh, that takes power. Putting the whole world together. That takes power. Oh, resurrecting back to life. That takes power. Oribo shandarabe, korobo yandarabe. That takes power. Oh, putting the cloud in order. That takes power. Orebos karababa yandarobos klima hantalabo. Oh, that takes power. That is power, Wahakadesh, the power of conception, the power of Reza. Oh, that is pure power. Hey, oh, Robose, Rabase, Korobo Yandrebos, Klimahanta, Labaye, Korobo Santalabo. Did you not hear it? Have you not heard it? The power of conception, the power of resurrection. This is pure power, the power of wonders. Miracles killing my hand, Talabo. This is power. Yeah. Oh, Naramo Sunterebo Yanderebo. Indorobo Seke. Yeah. Indorobo Seke. Indorobo Santulebe. Yeah. Oh, this is power. Oh, not many. Oh, days for now. You're gonna receive power in Erebo Santala. And to beg testimony. And to talk about testimony. And to release a new song. This is power. Power. Oh, Rababo Yandarabo Seke. For a nation to be birthed in one day, and for a nation to be birthed in just 1 hour, that is power. This is power. Oh, this is power. Yerimo Santa Labo. For a nation to be built in 1 day. And this is the 1 day we have been waiting for. And for a nation to be birthed just in 1 hour. Hey, this is the very moment we have been waiting for. The moment of power, the moment of wonder. Power display glory. Power display Oribashanda. Power display glory in Oroko Santa. That brings about testimony. That brings about testimony. Santa. That brings about testimony. This is power. Oribo Shantala. The same power is about to blast the Red Sea again. That same power. That same power is about Ribo Shantaya. Power Yerebose, Power Yerebose, Yahudi Murdo Shandalabe, Norobose, Norokolabahantalabo, Yazrael, Noroko Shantalabe, Korimahanta, Yahuwa, Norokos Klibaba, Norokos Klibabayo, Yahosha, Mos Kalababayo, Moroko Shintalabos, Korobabaye, Ruahako, Mos Klibabo, Santalaba, Nerekos Klibayantalabo. Inerebose yandaraboduri lebose ya robose ke aborebo santalabose ye orobose reribo orabayanta rebo buri lebosi beribayatu. Oh Yahuwah, our power.
Greetings to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Yehovah. Shabbat Shalom and much love, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as you see the days goes by, as we all see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yehovah said unto Yehochanan the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. How so near is the time? Just a step to the door. Just a step to the door. Exactly what we are doing here, family. They call the end times prophecies, signs and dreams, and preparing people, body house for the return of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom attend prosperity, worship, glory, praise and honor, Iborobos Karababayo, riches, eternal, Maribo Santayababo, Sekebaba, to the glory of His magnificent Father Yehovah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the forever pure energy, the very ablaze one, and the DNA of Abba Yehovah, Oriba Shandayababa, Rekos Klibaba, Orima, my eternal husband, Abba Yehovah, you have been worshipped in the temple of your handmaid. All right, now, using the voice of trumpet, or using a trumpet or the trumpet as a voice, we don't struggle at all. At all, we don't struggle. Like I always love to say, that trumpet or sound precedes every single movement of Abba Yehovah. That which He has already said to you and me, or prophesied thousands of years ago, right in Exodus 34 verses 10, is about to happen. Is about to occur. Is about to surface. That unique vision, or that unique glory reserved over there, a thing the world has never ever known, is about to come. What could that be? The coming of His Son. That's what we are talking about here. The coming, we are going to see Him just the way He is, in the power. You know, when He first of all came, over 2,000 years ago, He just came like a baby. Of course, the world have already seen that. But this one, the world hasn't yet seen it. You know, coming with such a great glory, a full grown-up man, the Lion of the tribe of Yehudim. May peace, may peace, and put your house in order. That this is the nature of this segment. In any way you have been hypnotized, you can still do it before He appears. The Ruach HaKodesh has already said it to you and me. Let him that have ear hear what He Himself has already prophesied almost 2,000 years now to you and me. Why did He say so? Let him that have ear hear? Yes, because He knew simply third part of humanity is going to be hearing the voice of dragon again. Not that they are deaf. Are you deaf physically? Of course not. But you are deaf. The ear is closed spiritually. You're not beginning to be here. You're not beginning hearing the voice of the dragon. What is the voice of the dragon? It is that I have abolished the law. Okay, I done away with it right in Genesis 3. That is his voice, because as soon as the first woman heard of that voice you are hearing today, she go for it. And by so doing, the royal law was being, contaminated. Exactly the voice we are hearing today from the circle. Jesus representative and said Jesus has abolished the law. Islam said the royal law is corrupt. In other words, Allah abolished the law. Alright? So that was why he said, let him that have ear hear, because he knew a third part of humanity is going to be hearing that same voice again. And indeed, they are hearing the voice of all cleanliness, because the voice of righteousness said, think not that I've come to abolish, not at all, till the first heaven and the first earth is no more. That is the criteria that the royal law is being abolished, or is being done away with, or be fulfilled. Alright? Least I forget this. The signs of the last day says something to you and me powerful, very deep.
You can't obviously believe that Watchmen, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, to take heed that no man deceive you.
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella, who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter, as long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Prior to this, I got a precept, because the royal law makes it so clear. The royal law makes it so clear that precept has to be upon precept. So right now here I am, Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent is the phrase, okay? That old serpent is also being called dragon. That old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, is the footnote. Because his job is to deceive the whole world, okay? The whole world. He was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Right now. Okay, now. Let us, roll away this mountain of ignorance. How are we going to do that? By precept. Precept has to be now upon precept, okay? Precept must be upon precept, lie upon lie. Take here a little and take there a little. Let's take from Quran. Here we are, like already in my presentation. This is Allah, how Allah is being, spelled out, written in Arabic, just like a snake. The other said this is for the snake, and this is how Allah is being written, okay? As if this wasn't enough, let's go now. The old serpent, we are tracing now the origin of the old serpent. It has an origin, okay? It's right here on earth, just as we read. It's been cast out here on earth. Here I am, Quran, Surah 3:54. And they, the unbelievers, plans to deceive. And Allah plans to deceive the unbelievers. And Allah is the best, of deceivers. The second witnesses, Quran 7, verses 99, excuse me. Are they, Quran Surah 7 verses 99, are they then saved from Allah's deception? Alright? No one feels safe from Allah's deception, except those that shall perish. That is a pure lie, okay? Except those that will not believe Allah. Okay? In the code, in the nutshell, that is what he's saying. Now, the other witnesses, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony should be established. Here we are in the third Quran. Quran Surah 8 verses 30. And remember, when the unbelievers plot deception against you, O Muhammad, to imprison you or to kill you or to expel you, they plot deception, but Allah also plots deception. And Allah is the best of all deceivers. And the royal lawyer says something to you and me that old serpent, it is Allah, is the dragon, is the Leviathan. Okay, is the waster, is the destroyer, is the spoiler of lives. And that is Allah. Sharia law is on its way. That is why he's the greatest of all deceiver. Okay. So here is the real snake. You see how Allah's name was being spelled out or written out in English or in Arabic. Exactly, the logo is over here. The logo is a snake, and is a snake, the old serpent, the best of all deceiver. Christianity still believe that Yahushua died, he was buried, and he resurrected. He ascended, he is the Son of the Most High, and he is almighty. They believe that. Allah said that is a lie, okay? Judas Iscariot was the one who goes to the cross. That is why he's the best of all deceiver. Allah have no son. That is why he's being called the best of all deceiver. He is greater, even he has PhD, in telling lies. Is greater than the Christendom. Is greater than the whole world. The scientists said there is no God and Elohim. And the atheist said there is no Elohim, the unbeliever. But Allah is the best of all these ones, okay? That is why he's being called the best of all deceiver in Quran, from the very mouth of Allah. You just heard from, the Allah himself. Here I am, Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, inasmuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Alright, here is Allah again. In Arabic is a snake, okay? In Hebrew or in a holy language, Allah simply makes curse, as in the curse serpent in Genesis 3:15. Therefore, he's coming to curse you, curse the whole world. If you refuse to receive him, Allah, therefore he will curse you. And if you also receive him, that will be eternal curse, okay? And if you don't receive him, he will curse you temporary. But if you receive him, that is, he will curse you eternal, with eternal damnation. This is Allah for you. And we are doing this because there is a great stipulation extended to the elect. And said, if it were possible. Okay, the many false Messiah and false prophet, we already see that already in the Christendom. That is why Allah is the best of all of them. All these groups that reject Yahuwah, Yahushua, Ruach HaKodesh, Allah is the best of all of them. Oh, why? Allah is the great serpent, okay? Is the dragon, is the great dragon, that old serpent that first of all abolished the royal law rights in Genesis 3. So we are just doing this for the sake of the elect, for the sake of the chosen, that they won't also be utterly deceived by the wickedness of Allah and Jesus, the Jesus, and Christendom ghost fire. They are one, because Christendom ghost fire, it is the very Allah himself. Maker and people, here we are in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message, I must say, a life-giving message, life-resurrecting message. This is gonna, bring out our brothers and sisters in this dungeon of the wickedness of the wicked one after this message, because we are going to talk about power. We are going to unveil the mystery of power. Okay, right now, it goes like this. All right, in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah, title from the mouth of Abba Yahuwah, the mouth full of fire, filled with fire, the mystery of power. I take it again. The mystery of power reveals Yahushua God, the biggest penis. Penis. Part 1, or I'm not going to do part 2. I pray Abba Yahuwah help me to end it today, because I have another powerful mysteries coming next week, which is simply goes this way: the mystery of voice. It is awesome, heavy, powerful, another glory inside glory. It is that message next week. So I'm going to do all my best today to make sure I finish this mystery of power today, that it will be extended to part 2. So right now you got the title already. What did it call? The Mystery of Power reveals Yahushua got the biggest penis. No part two. Okay, just part one. So family, before we go run this race to know this mystery of power that reveals Yahushua got the biggest penis, it is awesome. Let's look into what is the royal, excuse me. I would love to set the stage. It's like I'm so much excited today to dig into this mystery of my husband, Yahushua HaMashiach, Yahuwah, and the Ruach HaKodesh. So here I am. I will always love to set the stage with Deuteronomy 32, 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth. That is what I'm about to give unto you, earth. Give your ear, as already heaven was already, release this mystery into my spirit. The mystery of power reveals Yahushua God, the biggest penis. I take it again. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My daughter shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yehovah. That is what I'm doing now. Yahushua got the biggest penis. That is the power. Skayaba published in the name of Yehovah. The Son said, I have come in my Father's name. John 5. 43. Yehovah, because I will publish the name of Yehovah. Yes, I'm going to publish his name, also his power, the mystery of his power. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim, for he is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. A Elohim of truth, and without iniquity, just and right is he. Ruach HaKodesh, Shadamoshe, yeah. Shadamoshe, Ruach HaKodesh, Shadamoshe, yeah. Ruach HaKodesh, Shadamoshe, yeah. Ruach HaKodesh, Shadamoshe, yeah. Shadamoshe, Ruach HaKodesh, Shadamoshe, yeah. Lift me higher, yeah. Horrible sereya, mama, terrible. All right, now, family. Before we start, finally. So right now, let us take a deep breath or a deep look into what is the royal love for. How does it play out in your life and in my life? It functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yehovah and his people Yisrael. Point 2. It outlines how the marriage would function, its stipulation, and what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3. It operates and describes how the marriage would function. Point 4. It what pictures tells what marriage life would be like. Point 5. Its judgment describes how each of the partners would relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement, violate the marriage itself. Point 7. For the groom promised never to violate it because the groom is Abba Yehovah. He has never ever broken his word. He don't have the appetite at all. He's so powerless. When it comes to breaking of his word, he's so powerless. That is why he said to stop this argument with this two immutable things, which is not possible for Abba Yehovah to lie. He can't. His word is yea and amen forever. That is the guarantee you and I have today, that heaven is ours. Not this mad Jesus that says Shabbat is perpetual and now is no more perpetual until the heaven and earth packs away the royal lost can. And now even though we still say the heaven and the first earth, yeah, Jesus said I've abolished it and I'm bringing a Babylon. Is a mad thing, okay? His word is here. Yahuwah's word is here. And amen forever. One more warning before we start the race. I start the presentation already. I will keep doing it. It is the seal of Abba Yehovah. Like I always say, Abba Yehovah reveals to redeem. In my vision reveals unto me that I saw in my was just downloaded all this unique vision. And not that I want to use it to praise Abba Yehovah, but rather to pervert it. we are destroying Jesus over here, rather to pervert it. Abba Yowana said this is how they are going to remove their hand from this unique visions he is digging out these days in me to reach out to his lost people. Okay, now say Podesi, this is the Yudhe Wahe warning, just like that of FBI warning. Okay, this is that of Abba Yehovah from the heavenlies. Now it goes like this. I don't care how few of the viewers is this. It doesn't really count for anything at all. He said the day one sinner repent, heaven celebrate. Okay, we are not after multitude. We are after the lordship of Israel, also the chosen Gentile. That is what we are here for. Every Shabbat, the royal Lord said, the day one soul repented, heaven celebrate. That is the one soul we are after. Heaven rejoice. Did that just one soul repent, heaven celebrate. Okay, so in order for heaven to celebrate, that is why we always go out on every Shabbat to win just a single soul. All right, so the presentation continue. It goes like this. If you listen and watch this of unique vision Abba Yehovah is digging out these days, and you download it to resound it under the voice of you, and you now said Jesus gave it to you, Ebola will attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. And if you download this vision, you want to resound it under the voice of you and use it to please any deity such as Allah, ghost fire of the Christendom, and Jesus, the causes of Sapphira's and Ananias, we attend you in Yahuwah's mighty name. And if you download this vision, you want to resound it under the voice of you, and you not place any money-making obligation, condition, such as, sowing or seed. That is the tricks the Christendom is using this. They will say they're not selling it, just plant a seed. If you dare it, the hottest place in the link of fire shall be your dwelling in Yahuwah's mighty name. And we know all these tricks the Christendom is using, you can justify. You can say that to yourself. That sounds all things. Handkerchief, their message, their prayer point, their music. Every single thing they are selling. You can testify about that. You can bear me witnesses of that. So you don't download and say. Freely you receive the royal laws and freely pass it out. So the poverty side, outside the scripture to validate that, you can see that in Joshua 6:26. You can find that in Acts of Apostle 5, 1 to 11. You can find that Acts of Apostle 13, 6 to 12. You can find that in Revelation that consummated all, Revelation 22, 17 to 19. If you obey, it is blessed. If you don't obey, it is cursed. However, if you download this message and you want to resound it under the voice of you in pleasing Abba Yehovah, also to reach out to the lordship of Israel, double portion, double glory, double honor shall be your portion in Yahuwah's mighty name. And you will rule and reign with King Yahuwah. You shall never by no means miss heaven. You will have a throne of honor, ruling and reign with King Yahushua for all eternity in Yahuwah's mighty name. It goes in this both way. Now, having said this, or with this being said, let us run this race of this unique vision. Abba Yehovah dig out and the mystery of power reveals Yahushua got the biggest penis. Let's go into that now. Masekeba here, Karakaba say, Busendere here. Karakabose, Masendere Rabo, Karakaba here, Karakaba here, Karakabase, Maseke Barua Hakodesh Orobose. A new wine fountain vision, a new one fountain vision, a flood of glory vision, a soul-filled vision, a water-dry land vision. I call this vision eternal breath for the elect, a thirst quench vision. Oh, Ribo Shandayaba, a spirit-filled vision, a gate from the throne of secret loaded. Abba Yehovah has come again with earth shaky vision. Now rent the code, the mystery of this holy word called power. What is the title? The mystery of power reveals Yahushua got the biggest penis. We all need power. in everything, we all need power. Everything in heaven, on earth, under the earth is done by power. Power is ability to get things done, to relate, to relate, to relate, to work, to learn, capacity to influence outcome, or to control one's environment, displaying authority. So let us undo it. Power unlocked. P, what did it go for? Ribo Shandaya Baba. I keep telling people, don't dare my father. He is fully loaded with mysteries. So right now we'll start with the letter P. What did it go for? Proclaim, plant, and pull down. You see? Say it out. Declare it. Riba Baba Sandaya Baba. Proclaim, plants, and pull down. Genesis chapter 1. As Abayawa voice it, as Abayawa proclaim, as Abayawa declare, as Abayawa pronounced, it come to be. Let there be light, power. Let there be light, power. And there was light. That is power. That is pure energy. We want to look into and found in the pennies of Yahushua HaMashiach. So right now, Genesis, it goes in both. You will plant and you will pull them. It is power. It takes power to plant and it takes power to pull them. You see, in Genesis 1, Yahushua plants by his power. And in Genesis 3, that serpent pulled them by his power, by his spoken word. He pulled it down. All right? Yahushua, Abayawa said, Yahushua, he created everything through Yahushua. As he said, let there be light. And it was so. Power. That is pure energy. And look at the serpent. Bereshit 3. He also goes to the woman. Has Yahuwah really actually? He pulled the power. So we want to test the biggest pennies now. But Yahushua got the biggest. Right now proceed. So scripture to validate. I quote Genesis 1 and 3 already. So right now Proverbs 18:21. Watch out now. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. If you love power, you eat the fruit to plant or to put the power. Here I am. Jeremiah 1 verses 10. We want to see what are we using power for? What do we need power for? It is in your tongue. It is in my tongue. And we also have it, in our vagina. Power. In our genitals. Power. That is where we draw the energy. And our mouth releases it. Here I am, Jeremiah. We are going to see power to plant and power to put down. Jeremiah 1:10. See, I have this day set thee over the nations. Nations here and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to tear down and to build and to plant. This is power. This is power display, okay? To pull and to plant, to destroy, yes, and to bring to life. Power, let's declare it. Power as you pronounce it. So be it. So let us see now, what are we planting and what are we pulling down? The power is already been bestowed in your tongue and in my tongue. Just to proclaim, just to say it out. As you proclaim and as you pronounce, as you proclaim, it comes alive. Now, until you get that power. Acts of Apostle 1 verses 1 to 10, but I'm taking it from 3 to 8. As you proclaim it, it comes alive. To whom also he showed himself alive after his passion for many infallible proofs, being seen of them 40 days, and speaking of the things pertaining to the kingdom of Jehovah. Power is given unto us to do the works of the kingdom. 4. And be assembled together with them, commanded them that they should not depart from Jerusalem, but wait For the promises of the Father which saith he, ye have heard of me. For ye who cannot truly baptize with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Ruach HaKodesh. Not many days hence. All right? Not many days hence. You need to wait for that power. If not, somebody is going to pull you down. 6 now. And when therefore we are come together, and when they therefore we are come together, they asked of him, saying, Adonai, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Because we are in the need of restoration. We need power. 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which Abba Yahuwah hath put in his own power. He speaks of power over here. But ye, 8 now, but ye shall receive power. After that, the Ruach HaKodesh come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth. Oh, Baba Shanda, for you to do the work of the kingdom, you need power. For you to prophesy and to speak the real thing, you need power. For you to worship Abba Yahuwah in truth and in spirit, you simply need power. Power, we got the power. So let's see how they got the power. He said, don't go, until you receive the power, don't move, because we are dealing with spiritual authority. Once powerful deity, don't play games, and even though they will pull you down. Instead of you to pull them down, they will pull you down. And here is where the power was being given. 2, now Acts of Apostles 2. And when the day of Shavuot was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And they appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sit upon each of them, and they were all filled with the Ruach HaKodesh, and began to speak with other tongues, as the Ruach gave them utterances. Read it all. He said to the four corners of the earth, you're going to bear me these witnesses. So when that power came, what did they do? Let's see one more thing they do with the power. To put down, and to plant in, and they pull down the kingdom of darkness, and they plant the kingdom of Yahuwah, and then I begin to plant so in righteousness. They did a radical movement. When you go to chapter 3, at the end of chapter 2, 3,000 souls were planted as a prophet right away in just one ministration into the kingdom of heaven. 3,000 souls. Imagine that. That is huge. Just in one segment, just in one touch of Abba Yahuwah power, 3,000 souls were planted. And from just these 12 apostles, this radical salvation spread out. Through them today, you and me get of salvation. You and me God know what is Yahuwah. Through just 12. That is called power. To plant. They plant salvation, and they pull down the kingdom of Yahuwah. Just as Yahuwah was already ordained there to tear the kingdoms, nations, and all these wicked principalities are right now. And power. Let's see one more. Here, 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare, we are in the front war, are not carnal. They are not just flesh at all, but mighty through Yahuwah to the pulling down of strongholds. Where do we got that stronghold? Genesis 3, he pull you and me down over there. So we are pulling him down again. You do me, I do you. Cast it down imagination, sir. As you imagine that wicked thought in your heart, you begin to speak against us. And every high thing that exalts himself against the knowledge of Yahuwah, we see where that exaltation took place. Genesis 3, you need to pull that. And bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua HaMashiach. I hang it over there. You can do the finishing. To captivate every thought. Where did that thought that exalt himself and gaze the knowledge of Yahweh, where did it take place? Genesis 3. Therefore, you need to take that thought captive now. What was the thought? To send it to the link of fire. Therefore, through the power of Abba Yehovah, as you receive it, you need to captivate that thought. As you pronounce it, life and death is in the power of what? Tongue. We say the tongues of fire. He said, don't leave Jerusalem, but wait. We have been waiting for this wonderful great day to resurface in our life. And so that we got the power. Now, let me tell you the picture. If you don't wait in Jerusalem, if you wait in Greek, if you wait in Rome, if you wait in where Babylon, that power, you are going to get the counterfeit. That is what we are going to, because some people also have pennies, but it's always so small compared to Yahushua HaMashiach. We are coming to, because that is where we draw the energy from our genitals. It came from there. So right now, Acts of Apostle 19, take you from 11 to 20. You're going to see people that does not wait in their Jerusalem to receive power. Okay? Now what happened? The one that received it in Babylon, which is the demon-possessed man, when you now go, the 7 sons of Sceva, we are doing this. That will go to a demon-possessed man and say, I cast you out in the name of Yahushua, whom Paul preached. Whom Shahu preached, Apostle Shahu, wait in Jerusalem, and he received that power. We see it in Acts of Apostle chapter 9. But these 7 sons of Sceva never wait, never receive nothing. They never wait for the power. They just come and begin to dig into someone's effort, the effort of Apostle Shahu. You want to dig into it? That demon has said, come over here. I'm going to pull you down. Just one man overpowered 7 men. He beat hair out of them. He tore their clothes. They all run away with naked and bleeding with blood. That is how powerful. If you don't know your right, if you don't receive the right power, the lesser power or the counterfeit power or the duplicate is going to pull you down, just as he pulled down the first man and the first woman. Out of Apostle 19, 11 to 20. So we proceed now to the second point. If you don't wait in Jerusalem, that is Jerusalem. It is the city of the king. Jerusalem, it is the presence of Abba Yehovah in what? That is the royal law. If you don't stick with the royal law for you to get this power from above, therefore the spirit that beat 7 sons of Sceva is also here to beat you down. Like he already, beat down John Cecily Dragon. That is how he's beaten there. So right now we proceed to the second alphabet. We simply call what? O. And what did that go for? I keep telling people, then not my father, is fully loaded, with ministry, you want to try? We are going to see the biggest pennies now. Right now, what did that go for? O, isn't it? What did it go for? O mini what? O mini O mini dash, O mini re ba seke yaba. Then not my father. Omnipotence. What did that go for? Simply means Yahuwah is all powerful. Omnipotence. Yahuwah is all powerful. And how did that work? It's all powerful. Is all powerful. So we are going to see how is all powerful. How all power belong unto him. 1 Peter 5:11. Here I am. All power and glory and dominion belong to Yehovah forever and ever. Amen. He said all power, all glory, all dominion belong unto him. Dominion. We will come into that. Now Psalm 62, Tehillim 62 verses 11 said, once have I heard, and twice, once Yehovah has spoken, and twice have I heard that all power belong unto Yehovah. Here I am, Colossians 1:15 to 20. Who is the image of the invisible Yehovah, the firstborn of all, of every creature? For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible. Can you see devil with your 2 naked eyes? No, it's invisible. But he did create all. Whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him. and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things came into being. You hear that? For it 19, and for it pleased the Father that in him should all fullness dwell, all fullness. So this is how all power belongs unto him. Okay, the power of devil, of course. The power of serpent, yeah, he belongs to him. Power to do wickedness, of course, he belongs to him. That is how he got the power. He holds all power, which is a wizard power, of course. It belongs to Yehovah. Occultism, it belongs. Every single power belongs unto him. That makes sense. That is how he is being called omnipotent. Upper is all powerful. Use the power for wickedness, it is his power. Use it for good, it is his power. All works together. He said whether dominion, whether principalities, whether powers, he made it all. That is correct. Abba Yehovah that is omnipotence, is all powerful. We want to see the true essence of him. Ezekiel 1:27-29. And I saw his fire, and I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire around about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward, and from appearance of his loins even downward. I saw as it were appearance of fire, and he had brightness round about it, and the appearance of the bull. Okay, right now, yes, I just want to talk about that. Do you see? Okay, now do you see? Abba Yehovah is powerful in his true essence. It is fire ablaze. It is fire all through. Is the ablaze one, but yet not consumed. Hebrew 12:29 say it is a consuming fire. When you also go to Exodus 3:2-3, he was the fire, the burning bush, but yet the bush wasn't consuming. From head to toe, Abba Yehovah is ablaze, but it's not consumed. That is pure energy, people. Exodus 24:17. And the sight of the glory of Yehovah was like a devouring fire on the top of Mount, on the top of the mount, in the eyes of all. It was just fire. His presence is a blazed one. Can serpent set fire? Can a serpent set himself ablaze? It will roast to ashes. Okay, or can the devil, or can Jesus, or can Allah? They will just burn to ashes because they get the smaller penis. They got the smaller penis, very, very little thing, some women that like big dick. When they see some men with little thing, they say, oh, this one, you are not the type. You can't do nothing. I have to do so much. When it's so small, therefore I have to do all the job. Therefore, you've been disqualified. I need a thick one that I don't have to do, only just to relax and be enjoying it. Okay, so that is power. That is a pure energy we are talking about here. Pure energy. All right now. Okay, Leviticus where 9. Oh my father. Leviticus 9:24 is said Abba Yehovah is fire. Okay, I would like to read some part. I would also like to skip some part. Okay, now I'm going to read this. So now you can read all 1 Kings chapter 18. We testing power to see who have the bigger cock. Abba Yehovah and the serpent, the first, they were testing power. So now, who got the biggest penis? I'm going to read 38. Then the fire of Yehovah fell and consumed the burnt sacrifices, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their face and they said, Yehovah, he is the Elohim. Yehovah, he is the Elohim. That is Yehovah, God, the biggest penis. It's pure energy, okay? Here we are, Tehillim 114:5. Bow the heavens, O Yehovah, and come down, touch the mountains, and they smoke, and they shall smoke. That is pure energy. When Abba Yehovah just touch the mountain, it catch fire. It burns up. That is pure energy. Now, 1 King 8:27. But will Yehovah indeed dwell on the earth? Behold, the heaven and of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less this house that I have builded. In other words, Abba Yehovah is so big. He is so mighty. He is so powerful. That's what is your power. When you bring all your power down to this very earth, we are going to crush. And we will turn to chaff. Okay? He is almighty. He is bigger than heaven. So this is the true essence of Abba Yehovah power. It is pure energy, pure fire. Job 36:26. Behold, Yehovah is great, and we knew him not. Why does it say Yehovah is all powerful, but we don't know? We can't comprehend it, not at all. Neither can the number of his years be searched out. Do you know how old Abba Yehovah is? Can you? In a nutshell, there's never no way we can comprehend. This is the few we can talk about. We can't fully comprehend the complexity of Abba Yehovah. Yehovah, he is a conscious, uncontainable energy force that controls everything in heaven, on earth, and in abyss. He is the sustainer and breath of all, both the living and dead, through his unmeasurable power. Horibo Shandayabayaba. The totality of Abba Yehovah's power we can't comprehend. The sun gets his power from Yehovah. The moon lights up at his command. The stars shine forth at his mercy. The rain water the earth by his spoken word. All the four seasons carried out their duty by his mandate. The 12 hours of the night missed it not, neither the 12 hours of the day. Horibo Shandayabayaba. Neither the seconds, hands, time clock, the time, the hour, the seconds, and the miss it not. He boroborobo Sandayababa. He korobo Shandayababaye. So we cannot truly comprehend Jehovah's power. In order for us to comprehend him sometime in our small mind, that is why we simply refer to him as the one who was, who is, who will be. Do you know where Yehovah come from? Do you know? Do you know where he come from? Can you tell me? Who gave birth to him? Who is his family, brother, sister? Where is his father and his mother? Who bring him into existence? All right now. The answer is a big capital L, no, N-O. It is big capital N-O. So therefore, no way from eternity to measure his worth, his horrible Shandayabaya vastness. He is all inclusive, incapable of deficiency. He is the pure horrible Shandaraba. He norobos klimama yanderebo, uninterrupted power that works in all and all eternally. He borobos Sandaya Baba. Abba Yehovah, he borobos Seleya. Abba Yehovah, he mosantelubu yanderebo. Abba Yehovah, he gorobos karabo. Abba Yehovah, he masantalabu yanderebo. So you know Abba Yehovah has three distinctions of him. He divided himself into three beings. Yahuwah the Father, Yahuwah the Son, Yahuwah the Ruach HaKodesh. Now we are done with that part. Right now we are going for another O. We are in the mystery of O. This is dedicated unto him who holds the power, who gave my power. Now the second O, what does that go for? We see the first O, omnipotence, meaning Yahuwah is all powerful. So the second O, what did it go for? Omniscience. Omniscience simply means what? Yahuwah is all knowing. Is all knowing. Oribo Shandaya. Now Yahuwah is all knowing. If you read Genesis, Bereshit chapter 1, the very beginning of all things, if you read that chapter 1 with the mindset of Yahushua, you are going to find out over there, Yahuwah knew already the earth is going to fall. Yahuwah knew already. That is why he have an animal beast. He have the kingdom of animal, that very beast. He knew it already. So to me, when I got this understanding, I never say anymore. I said, serpent, you pour the whole plants away. It's about Yahuwah. He has the power to do whatever he feel like doing. And to me, I now rest my case in this manner and say, this is how Abba Yahuwah wants to first of all run his earth. The first turn, he want to run it in this way, both good and evil. He want to put them all together. So when he now goes now for the second turn, because the first service of this earth will end at the 7,000 year, which is the 7. He knew already. So that is how he wants it. Okay? He knew it. It's not surprise. It's not something that, that just, takes him by surprise. Not at all. He ordained it so. He makes the serpent more crafty than any beast of the field to do that wickedness. All right, so he knew it. He knew. Okay, he set the man. He tested the first angel. He fell. He fails the man. He tests the first man. He also fails likewise. So he knew that they would pass the exam. He knew it. When you read Genesis chapter 1, with the mindset of Yahushua and Revelation be given, you are going to see every hidden treasure over there. All right, now. Yeshayahu 46, I read 9 to 10. Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahuwah, and there is no X. I am Yahuwah, and there is none like me. Okay, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Everything I like, that is what I'm going to do. So he knew it. He ordained serpent. He gave him the highest authority power, but he makes it when he tests it. He can't test you when he himself don't give you the ability not to handle it. He gave power, but he didn't give up, because this is just how he wants to run his first earth. Okay, he wants to mix it together with good and evil. So, but the second one, there won't be evil anymore. This is how he just wanted to do it. He created a lake of fire. This is just how he wanted. He knew everything. All right. Jeremiah 1 verses 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. He knew who you are. Before you came into existence, he knew you. Psalm 139 all through. O Yahuwah, verse 1. O Yahuwah, thou hast searchest me and knew me. Okay, thou knowest my dwelling city, my down city and my uprising. Thou understand my thought afar off. Thou compassed my path and my lay down, and art acquainted with all my ways. Thou art acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Yahuwah, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and lay thy hand upon me. Such knowledge too wonderful for me. It is hard. I cannot attain unto it. Is heavy. Where there shall I go from thy spirit? Or where shall I flee from thy presence? For as if I ascend up into heaven, there art thou. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost part of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the light shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right will. My substance was not hid from thee, when I was made in the secret, and curiously wrought in the lowest part of the earth. If you keep reading, because it said I cannot attain it. Such knowledge is just so powerful. It's too wonderful. I can't get it. I can't get it. I can't get it. Yes, you can't comprehend it from eternity to eternity. You cannot. He knew all things. He knew He knew all things. John chapter 4. Yehoshua knew already. He said, I must pass through Samaria. Why did he say he must? I must. It is a must do for me. Because he knew already a broken-hearted woman, a rejected woman, a abandoned woman, used and dumped woman is gonna meet with her right at the well of water. He said, I must pass through Samaria. There is a need for me to go through Samaria in order to speak life into her, in order to be a complete man, in order for me to engage with her, because I knew now she needs life. She has been disappointed with 6 good husbands. Just use and dump her. Not boyfriend, say husband, you have married unto 6 men, but none of them care for you. No one is even your husband. The woman said, I know. She might have been through a lot in life. That woman went through her here on earth. So she need life. She must, He said, I must go through Samaria. He knew the woman is, going to be waiting or will be found over there. This is a woman that everybody rejected. This is a woman the whole country abandoned. They make fool of her. They talk of her. They call her name, sir. But this is a woman, and a twinkling of an eye become evangelist. She was the first evangelist in the city or country of Samaria. Come, I have seen a man, a prophet, who told me all I have ever done. When they make him, they say, we did not believe because you said so, but we have seen it with our own eyes. This is the Yehoshua, the savior of the whole world. Yes, he knew she's going to be right there waiting for him. One more to go in the second alphabet. Oh, mini what again? Oh, mini karaba yenderebo. Masekeiba. Karakabo say. Masendebo here. Karakabo here. Karakabo hey. Karakabo ruaha kadesh. Karakabo here. Karakabo seke. Karakabo yende. Karakabase. So the second alphabet, the third letter, the third O. Abayewa has said it already. Stop talking every time it's going. What did the O go for again? Omnipresence. 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 What is the meaning of that? Yehovah is everywhere at the same time. Is everywhere in the four corners of the earth, or in heaven on earth, is everywhere at the same time. In fact, under the earth is everywhere at the same time. How does that work? So let's prove that again. That is him alone operating now in heaven, on earth, under the everywhere at the same time. Not just that he will attend to you, he will say, okay, wait for me, I'll come back later. Let me also go and attend to my daughter. Not at all. He is attending to me, he's attending to you everywhere. Everywhere. Look at that. Look at what Abba Yehovah is saying over here. I love the power of Yehovah. He has the bigger dick. Okay? Jeremiah 23, verse 24. Can any hide himself in secret place that I shall not see him? Saith Yehovah. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith Yehovah. What is this talking about? He said, I'm the one that matters in heaven, here on earth. He said, I feel the whole heaven by myself. I feel the whole earth by myself. Can you hide yourself? Not at all. He knows where you are. He's everywhere at the same time. So let's see the mystery. Some of the mystery, how Abba Yehovah is in everywhere at the same time. Omnipresence. Everywhere at the same time. Genesis 2 verses 9. And Yehovah Elohim formed man out of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Whether you are dragon, whether you are demon, whosoever you are, doesn't matter. How is he working with you now and me in everywhere at the same time? It is through the breath of life. When you cease breathing in, you are gone. The breath you take in, the air, it is Abba Yehovah. That is how is everywhere. The water you drink. Don't drink water, okay? That is how he is everywhere at the same time. The air that you breathe in. Okay? The night hour, the day hour is everywhere. This is how is everywhere. If you can see the day, is there. If you can see the night, is there. If you can drink water, is there. If you can breathe in, is right there. You feel the whole heaven, and you also feel is the breath of heaven. It's also another kind of breath of torment that is going on in the link of fire. Excuse me, that one is not yet existing, but in the bottomless pit, it's going to be fire. In fact, such knowledge is just too heavy. I can't handle. It makes me sick. Revelation 4:11. Thou art worthy, O Yehovah, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. He created all things. Oh, Demos. Yeah. Here I am, Matthew 5:45. That ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth a ray on the just and on the unjust. Did you get that? He takes care of both good and evil. He is the one sustaining everything. Everything. Revelation 5:13. And every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth, and such as are in the sea, and all that are in them, heard I saying, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth upon the throne and unto the Lamb forever and ever. Everything worshiping, everything, even those in the bottomless pit, they do worship. They are the one under the earth. Alright? Now, here I am, Job 12, verses 16. With him is strength and wisdom, and deceived and the deceiver is both good and bad. He said they are his property. You that is going to be deceived, both the one that is going to deceive you, you are both his property. Okay? Hear what Abba Yehovah is saying over here, Ephesians 4:6. One Elohim, and one Abba, for of all, who is above all, and through all, and in you all. Good or bad, he control all. Okay? That this is how it's everywhere at the same time. Okay? Bring me into your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy, oh Ribashantaya Baba. Your holies of holies. Reke skarababa skarababayo. Reke skarababa, skarababa yo. Reke skarababa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Reke skarababa, yeah, skarababa yo. Bring me into your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat, your holies of holies. Reke skarababa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hallelujah. Bless you, Abba Yehovah. We are done with the second letter. Now we proceed to the third letter, which simply called what? W. Alright, now what did it go for? It simply go for wondrous wealth. Wondrous wealth. I should have just put rather work to make wealth. No. You will know why I said wondrous wealth. Powerful, wondrous wealth. Okay, now Deuteronomy 8, 17 to 18. Oh, yes, Deborah, excuse me, yeah, Deuteronomy 8, 17 to 18. And thou shalt say in the heart, my power and my might, my power and the might of my heart, of my hand, excuse me. And thou shalt say in the heart, my power and the might of my hand have gotten me this wealth. But thou shalt remember Jehovah thy Elohim, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant which he swore unto thy fathers, as it is these days. Okay, this is why it's being called wondrous wealth. Now, from this point, I jot down, from this very alphabet W, the third alphabet, I jot down about 7 points. We have so much to do. Okay, where is it? Let us see the hidden glory here in these 7 points. Point 1, it is Yehovah's wish for you to get this wondrous wealth. It is his wishes for you. 3 John verses 2. Just one chapter verses 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, yes, even as thy soul prospereth. You see, this is the wish of Abba Yehovah, that you should prosper both spiritually and physically. That you should be, that you should be rich, that you should be, wealthy in all things. It is his wish for you. Here I am, 1 Kings 3 verses 13. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. This is his wish for you. Okay, Genesis 1, when you go there, you are going to find out Abba Yehovah created every single thing you ever needed. He first of all provided it all before you came into existence. In other words, your prosperity or your riches or your wealth is older than you. You only came to me to rest. Okay? You never come to me suffering. That is his wish. That is why it's being called wondrous wealth, because it is power to make money. Point 2 goes like this. This is about you and your part to play in this wondrous wealth. Now Luke chapter 5, reading from 1 to 11, but I'm taking it from 4. Now when he had left speaking, he said unto Simeon, launch out into the deep and let down your net for a caught. And Simeon answered, this is your part over here. And Simeon answering said unto him, Master, we have toiled all the night and have taken nothing. Nevertheless, agreement, because wealth is already there waiting for you, just for you to agree. Nevertheless, at thy word, I will lay down the net. And when they had done this, they enclosed a great multitude of fish, and their net broke. And they beckoned unto their partners which were in the other ship, that they should come and help them. And they came and filled both the ships, so that they began to sink. This is how powerful, that is wondrous wealth. Getting this wondrous wealth, you don't need to do so much. The one we want to acquire by ourselves, that is the one we labor all night for, labor all days for, yet we are not getting it. But when you agree, be in tune, like that of King David doing the Yahweh's battle, before you knew it, it would just surface, so simple. And so that is why it's being called wondrous wealth or miraculous. However you take it, it fits it. It goes for it. It simply fits it. Now, point 3. It is Yahuwah. Where is it? Excuse me. Point 3. Yeah. Yahuwah gives you the key. So let's see what he does. Here we are, Matthew 16, 40-19. But I'm reading only 19 for the sake of time. When you be in tune, when you call the vision, the key is handed unto you. And I will give unto thee the keys, plural, okay? Plural. The keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. In other words, what Abba Yehowa is saying, the key to unlock prosperity is not the key to lock it back, to lock poverty. In order for you to get in tune with prosperity or wealth or riches, first of all, there is skills in your head. You need to lock the door of poverty. As you use some to lock and you use other to open. That is authority. That is what is called power. Can you imagine you just, be on the street, no key to enter the house? Exactly what the serpent did to us in Genesis 3. It chose all of us out of the house, and the door was being shut against us. But now Abba Yehowa is giving back the key for you to return back home. That is the key to unlock, the presence of Abba Yehowa, because you were once being chased out. Now the key is given unto his wish. This is the wondrous, because many is going, many is going to be in the other way around. Many is going to be in the pit of hell. Many is going to lose it. Many is going to mix it. But he gave you the key. Come back home. Let's see what key does. So he gave you some key. He gave you keys to bind serpents that chase you out of your house and chilled him now. And you lose your wealth, you lose your salvation, you lose yourself with another key. Is to unlocked and is to locked. Okay? Revelation 3:7. I take it for 7. He that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shut and no man open. That you will use some keys because it was plural, key to lock and key to open. The one you locked, it can never be unlocked. And the one you open can never be unlocked anymore. Because that is the authority. That is pure energy of Abba Yehowa given unto you. That is why it's being called wondrous wealth. So the same language is over here. Revelation 2:7. I'm just going to take it. It said, to him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, as seven he that receiveth it. What is the white stone? That is new body, a glorified body. And it's also going to give you a new name in the kingdom. That is the key. I will. He gave you the key. Okay, he gave you the key to enter into the new kingdom. He gave you the key. That is why it's all around wealth. It's all around prosperity. He said that is his wish for you. Yeshayahu 45:3. And I will give thee the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that thou mayest know that I, Yahuwah, which called thee by thy name, I am Yahuwah of Yisrael. He is doing it for you to know. What is the point? He gave you the key, to prosper in life, to make success all around. Okay, the keys of darkness. That is when the dragon chases you out of your own house. Through sin, Abba, you wanna shut the heaven against man. And this is the key we are getting back through the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, for you to open your house and enter and enjoy the wealth of Abba Yehowa. That is the treasures of darkness. How he lock it, He locked it. The dragon, the serpent, Abba Yehovah will reveal it to you, will unlock. And you will lock it up with another key. That is judgment upon the serpent. You see in that place it talk about riches. Where your prosperity has been locked, where your Eden's garden has been locked, where your rest has been locked. Genesis chapter 1, the goodness of Abba Yehovah over there has been locked against you. Take the key, unlock it. Unlocked it, okay? And after you have done that, another key, jail that power that did that to you. He gave you the key. So the fourth point, it is Yehovah gift for you. It is Abba Yehovah gift for you. Not that you deserve it, not that you worked for it. It is just his gift for you. Here I am, James 1:17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, which whom is no darkness, neither shadow of turning. Okay? Is his gift for you. It's perfect for you. Perfect gift. Here I am, Bereshit, Genesis 15:1. After these things, the word of Yahweh came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and thy exceedingly great reward is a gift for you. And we see the exceedingly great reward, Father of many nations, is gift for you. Okay. Okay, let me just take it from 18. Behold, that which I have seen, it is good and comely for one to eat and to drink, and to enjoy the good of all his labor, that he hath under the sun all the days of his life, which Yehovah giveth him, for it is his portion. He made it before you were being created. It's your blessing, it's your inheritance, okay? Every man also to whom Yehovah hath given riches and wealth, and hath given him power to enjoy thereof. He gave you power to eat it thereof. Giving him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is Yehovah's gift, and this is the gift of Yehovah. For he shall not much remember the days of his life, because Yehovah answereth him in joy of heart. This is his gift for you. Okay? Now the fifth point. Yehovah gave you power for this reason. For just this reason, he gave you power to make wealth. First, let's see why he gave you the power. Ecclesiastic 10 verses 19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. All things. All things. Money needs to answer it for you. Not cast a band, okay? No, this one is money talks, okay? You want to build a fine house like Deuteronomy 8:70-80 said? You need money. You want to buy the latest car? You need money. You want to buy aircraft? You need money. You want to be among the powerful, strong men here on earth? You need money. This is why it's being called wondrous wealth. We see in one day, in 1 hour, and a twinkling of an eye, Joseph acquired all this glory I'm talking about over here. Wondrous wealth. Now in your quiet time, you can read Matthew 25:31 way down to 45. It gave you the wealth. It gave you the power for this reason, to make money, okay? For I was hungry, you fed me. I was in prison, yes. That is another powerful reason it gave you the wealth. Not just for you, for yourself, but for others. All right, now we go for the 6 points. It is Yehovah thank you for you. It is Yehovah thanks for you not giving up on him, for being there and remain faithful in the darkest hour, during the rain, during the tough time. You still carry the royal Lord. This is how he also said thank you. Wondrous wealth. This is how he is saying thank you for being there, even though I delay my coming, even though I delay my answering, but yet you still keep proclaiming, you still keep believing. You never give up on me. It is his thank you. for being faithful, for being there waiting all night, all day, all year, all month. Yes, it is Abba Yehovah. Thank you. Say it's another way he's saying thank you for being faithful unto me. I'm not going to read here the book of Yeshua 49 like that of Yasu. If you are a constant follower, you know I always love to read it. But I'm not reading that part today. Genesis 41, after a whole 13 years in prison, Yasu never gave up on Yehovah. We see how he gave him this wondrous wealth. Daniel 3. So I will read the Daniel 3. Here I am. You can read all Daniel chapter 3, but I'm taking it from 16. I'm going to be jumping over. Azariah, Mishael, and Ananias answered and said to the king, Nebuchadnezzar, "O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our Yahuwah, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up." So when the king heard this, it was serious, okay? So I jump over now. How can I take it from 23? And these three men, Ananias, Azariah, and Mishael, fell down, burnt into the midst of the burning fire. Okay, then Nebuchadnezzar, 24. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, "Did not we cast three men bound in the midst of fire?" They answered and said unto the king, "True, O king." And he answered and said, "Lo, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of fire, and they have no heart. And the form of the fourth is like the son of Yahuwah." Then Nebuchadnezzar came nigh to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, and said, "Ananias, Mishael, and Azariah, yes, servants of the Most High, come forth." And they came either. Then Azariah, Mishael, and Ananias came forth of the midst of the fire, and the prince, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw this men upon whose bodies the fire had no power. When the two power jam, nor was any hair of their head burnt, neither were their clothes changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, "Blessed be the Yahuwah of Azariah, Mishael, and Ananias, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servant that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their body, that they might not serve and nor worship any gods except their own Yahuwah. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, language, which speak any thing amongst against the Yahuwah of Azariah, Mishael, and Ananias shall be cut in pieces, and their house shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other Yahuwah that can deliver after this sort. Then the king promoted Azariah, Mishael, and Ananias in the province of Babylon that God promoted. You see, it is Abba Yehovah, thank you. They were being elevated to a higher position. Yes, it is Abba Yehovah, thank you. Now, one more point to go in this third alphabet. So we see the 6th point. It is a way Abba Yehovah said thank you that God promoted each one of them. Now, point 7, it goes like this. It is Yehovah's power of miracles displayed. This is the 7th point that derived from the third alphabet. It is his miraculous power displayed among the heathens. Okay, right now let's also prove that. Precept it. Now, the book of Hadassah chapter 2, the one you call Esther. Hadassah chapter 2, I take from 15. You can read all chapter 2. Now, when the turn of Hadassah, the daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the kings. She required nothing but what Higa, the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed, and Hadassah obtained favor in the sight of all them and looked upon her. So Hadassah was taken unto the king Xerxes into his house royal in the 10th month, in the 7th year of his reign. And the king loved Hadassah above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Then the king made a great feast unto all his princes and his servants, even Hadassah's feast. And he made a release to the province and gave gift according to the state of the king. Do you see how powerful and awesome it is? Power displayed among the heathens. This is a slave girl. This is a person that Abayewa carried into captivity. This is an orphan. All of a sudden, overnight, that is why it's being called wondrous word. Overnight, she become a queen. A queen of the most powerful king. What power those days on earth, just like she would be a queen or first lady of Donald Trump. The most powerful ruler on earth those days, it was this king. A slave and a exiled woman have become a queen in another man's land. It is power display. It is Abayewa powers of miracle displayed among the heathens. Okay, and this is the king that control almost the whole world. He control 172 countries. This little girl now become his queen. A powerful, mighty man here on earth. So this is how it works. Sometimes, to become somebody powerful on earth, you don't need to do so much. What you need to do is to follow Abayewa's will, and he will shoot you over there. Okay, because he knows the way to Egypt, where Joseph will become second in command again, or king, of course. So the seventh very point, it is Abayewa's power of miracle displayed among the heathens. Hadassah chapter 6, verse 6, I'll take from 6. So Emma came in, and the king said, this king again want to elevate another powerful, faithful man of Abayewa. Overnight, he become again the second in command. So Haman came in, and the king said unto Haman, what shall be done unto the man whom the king delighteth to honor? Now Haman thought in his heart, to whom would the king delight to do honor more than myself? And Haman answered the king, for the man whom the king delighteth to honor, let the royal apparel be brought which the king useth to wear, and let the horse that the king ride upon, and let the crown royal which is set upon his head, and let this apparel and horse be delivered to the hand of one of the king's most noble princes or prince, that they may array the man whom the king delight to honor, and bring him on horseback through the streets of the city, and proclaim before him, thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delight to honor. Then the king said to Haman, make haste and take the apparel and the ox, and thou, as thou hast said, and do even so to Mordecai the Yehudi that sitteth at the gates, the king's gate. It was a gate man. Let nothing fall of all that thou hast spoken. And then took Haman the apparel and the ox, and arrayed Mordecai, brought him on horseback through the streets of the city, and proclaim before him, thus shall it be done unto the man whom the king delight to honor. It was so overnight. It became, when you also read chapter 8, Hadassah chapter 8, verses 2, they see it second in command, like vice president was being given. unto Mordecai overnight. So you don't need to do so much to acquire this wondrous wealth. It comes from above. It comes from above. That is why it's being called wondrous wealth. So right now we are done with the letter W, which is the third letter. Now we proceed to the fourth letter. So what did that go for? E, letter E. What does it go for? Extraordinary energy, rate ejaculation. I take it again. Extraordinary energy, rate ejaculation. I'm sorry, I made a mistake somewhere. I take it again. The letter E. Extraordinary energy, erect ejaculation. For man to get ejaculated, for woman to also pass out that arousal fluid, it takes extraordinary energy to get that done. Okay? So right now we want to prove that. We start with Abba Yehovah. He got it. We got the biggest penis. So here I am. Luke chapter 1. Take it from 26 way down to 35. Angel came to deliver the good news. Okay, now I want to read from somewhere. I take it from 29. And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and cast in her mind what manner of salutation. Or should I take it from there? Okay, right now. In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from Yehovah unto a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David, and the virgin name was Mariam. And the angel came unto her and said, Hail, thou that art highly favored, Yehovah is with thee, blessed art thou among all women. Amen. Okay, I read 29 already. 30 now. And the angel said unto her, Fear not, Mariam, for thou art found favor with Yehovah, and behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yehoshua. He shall be great, and shall be called the Son of the Highest. And Yehovah Elohim shall give unto him the throne of his father David, and he shall reign, yes, over the house of Jacob forever, and his kingdom there shall be no end. 34. And there said Mariam unto the angel, How shall this be, seeing I knew not a man? I am a virgin. How can this be done? How is Abba Yehovah gonna do it? Listen now, 35. And the angel answered and said unto her, The Ruach HaKodesh shall come upon thee. Listen, now when a husband wants to do that holy service, what did the man do? He come upon his wife. He lay upon his wife for that holy service to be given. This is sexual activities over here. I don't care what you are going to think about it. He said the Ruach HaKodesh shall come upon thee. The first thing to be done when this holy service is going to be, take place, the man come upon his wife. And that is how the Ruach HaKodesh did it. After the man come upon his wife, what happened now? Let's get it, the final words. And the power of the highest shall overshadow thee. That is the power of ejaculation. After the husband starts the job, and what consummate it? What brings about the consummation? It is the power of ejaculation, and that is where men draw their energy from your manhood, from your penis. There you drag the energy to do whatever you want to do. This is this what I'm saying. I'm talking about the power of ejaculation, the power of conception, the power of planting seed, and the power of woman. Woman also have this power of ejaculation, bringing forth now children. It takes power to push her. Have you been there? It takes power to bring it out after the rod has planted the seed. Through the power, extraordinary energy, erect ejaculation. It is not just making mouth. It takes extraordinary energy to do that. Bringing forth children, like the science said, and I strongly believe, because that says so. This is how powerful sperm is. This is the speed of sperm. That when a seed is about to implant a seed, it don't waste no time, it don't play no games. That is the extraordinary energy that push it out, the power of ejaculation. Extraordinary energy brings about that. that in 50 miles, less than he has to cover a race of 50 miles less than 2 seconds. Sperm has to cover the race of 50 miles just less than 2 seconds. That is extraordinary energy. That is pure energy that that brings about ejaculation. Here one mystery. What is the power that is bringing about this ejaculation? What is the power? What is the name of that homos? It is the 7th homos that brings about ejaculation, that enforces. That is the extraordinary energy. Erect ejaculation. It is being called interstitial cell stimulating hormones. It is the 7th hormones. What did that represent? The power of completement. Number 7 will always be the number of heaven, the power of completement, the power of well done. It is finished. That is number 7. Power of rest. After man have grind is why when he now ejaculate, finally let me rest from this woman. This woman will also say, finally let me rest from this man grinding. Yes. It is the power of rest. And this is the 7th hormones that is being called interstitial cell stimulating hormones. It brings about ejaculation. It secretes sperm. Okay? And this is the raise of sperm. In planting of seed, it has 52 miles ground to cover less than 2 seconds. That is pure energy, okay? We see it already. It said the power of heaven is going to overshadow you. That is the pure energy. That is the extraordinary energy. Okay? That causes ejaculation. That erects ejaculation. Now here we are in the Old Testament, Exodus 14. I just read 16. But lift thou up thy rod and stretch out thy hand over the sea and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. How did this also happen? When woman wants to bring about, children, what happened? Water goes out first. You see, after the rod, the staff, the very agbalagba, after he has done it, therefore the hands now begin to work. What did he say to Moshe? He said, divide the sea with your hands. You see, when a woman is bringing about children, what happens? Both the nuns and the daughter, they play a part. Usually the baby is pushing, the woman is pushing, the doctor, the nuns, their hand is working in the vagina. Okay, now try to bring forth that child from the midst of the water and blood. And we see that when the rod was being lifted, the Agbalagba, when Abba Yahweh raised it up. When Abba Yahweh have a rod, he have a bigger, in fact, the biggest penis. He holds it because he gave it unto you. Okay? And this is the vision. When I now begin to see some unlawful acts of serpent in the temple of the handmaid of Abba Yahweh, that really grieves my heart, and I begin to ask Abba Yahweh, what is the meaning of this? You never made serpent to be a father, neither a husband product. Why did you give them penis? Neither devil, because I see all of them have a penis in the spirit. Why did you give it to them? Since they are not husband material, neither a material of a father, you never made them a father nor a husband. Why did you give them penis? He said, no. This is what made them all male. This is where if heaven don't have no female over there, not at all. They are all male. He said their penis is where their energy is. It's where their power lines are born up for sexual activity. That is why you don't have no woman in heaven. But all angels have penis. That is where they draw their energy. That is where their energy lies. He said that makes them a full man. That makes them man. That makes man a man. He said that is the picture of what I have over in heaven. And I also put that picture here on earth. But for the earthly one, to do that is why also he did not create woman from his own image. He created it rather from the man. He said that is why I take the rib of the man, because I don't have no female angel. That is why I took one rib from the man. From the man, the woman comes. The woman is the property of the man. I did it for him. But for the angels, not so. All these demons, they will have a penis. Doing this wicked, especially when they are doing this, their feast, their Christian feast, it is sexual activity. I was grieving my spirit. What is going on here? He said, yes, that makes them male. Male. That is why I have all male in heaven. All angels have, this is where that energy comes from. But not for sexual activity. That is why I did not make woman for them. So that thought is not in their heart. But for the serpent to take over here on earth and the devil to take care of the human here on earth, then I fall in lust. As soon as they hear what Abba Yehovah, put the plan was already in heaven before it come to surface here on earth. The plans of the man and of the woman, Abba Yehovah draw it already. He wrote everything down already. How the man is going to, grant his wife, plant it in seed. Everything is being jotted down. That is what the devil and the serpent stole away. They said we are going to do that for ourselves. That is why right away, Genesis 3:15, we now say serpent automatically is going to be a father. Yes, they do have a penis. He said that is where their energy comes from. That is why in heaven you don't have female. So that penis in heaven is not meant for sex. It's energy, power. Okay? I will say this very energy and power right in the Red Sea. When the rod of Abba Yehovah is being lifted up, he has some certain job to do. And that certain job, it is to split the water and bring out his first fruits. Just like where the baby head split the vagina of the woman, a fruit comes out of it. Exactly what Abba Yehovah did. So for that is how far I can go for now. But a time will come when I will blend the two power together. That is the power of uterus or the power of vagina and the power of penis. A time will come when I will do that subject. So that will be focusing on those two power alone. Baby coming out, it takes power, okay? Ejaculation, it takes power. And Abba Yehovah giving birth, he said, lift up your rod and divide. And we'll see those are sex idiom. It takes power. Okay, right now we go for the very last point. What does that go for rod? So I'm going to do more elaboration on the rod. Is the last alphabet. Arrow, I say it already. I just voiced it already. What did that go for? It go for rod of iron eternal. Don't get weak. Eternal rod or rod of iron eternally, it doesn't get weak at all. Only the fake rod, that is serpent, make all men to be having fake penis. Now as soon as they go into their woman one second times, one son can't even dare second two times. That only one time is gone. The penis is weak already. It's dead. It can't. No matter what you would do, it's not. It's far away in the grave. Until we say, "Baby, give me some time." This job, to climb this mountain, it takes strength. My is gone. Yes, but the very rock, which is that of King Yehoshua, it is eternal. Even though he's gonna be a husband. Even though he have to service his wife all night through, he is not going to leave his wife because his penis got weak. No, because I have to do all the things. So if he have to grind his wife all night through, the penis is ever ready. Okay, maybe we are going to be hearing this testimony when Mariam Magdala, when she come, we are going to be here. We will tell her to, please, can you share this testimony a bit for us? Yes. His rod, it is the eternal rod. It can't get weak. Not at all. Not like that of men. So we are going to get a precept for that. So here I am, Revelation 12. I will take it 5 now. Yeah. And she brought forth a male child who is to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And our child was cut up unto Yehovah and to his throne. Okay, who was to rule the whole world with a rod of iron. His strength is the rod. His manhood for his wife is the rod. So we want to see how does that goes or works. Now you can read Exodus chapter 7. This is where we'll see this rod, testing power, testing rod. Okay, I think I'm going to take it from 8. And Yehovah, when he said unto Moshe, this is how I'm going to make you a god unto Pharaoh, and Aaron will be a prophet. He said, I'm going to come with my armies, angels of heaven, into this battle, okay? I take it from 8 now. And Yehovah spake unto Moshe and unto Aaron, saying, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod, and cast it before Aaron, and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moshe and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as Jehovah had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantment. 12 now. Here's the bigger pennies. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Rods. And this staff that turns rod was being given to Father Abraham. And Father Abraham passed it on to Yeshua. And Yeshua also passed it to Jacob. And Jacob now passed it to his son Yehuda. When you go now to Genesis 49, that is why Jacob prayed that the scepter, the rod, shall not depart from the loins of Yehuda until Shiloh's come, until Yahushua's come. He is the one to pick it up, and use it. So right now, what are we talking about over here? The rod over here, due to what we talking about, is a penis, That the magician or the enchantment, it is the penis or serpent that folly deity. Why that of Moshe and Aaron? It is that of Abba Yehuwah himself. And we see right now for the point 4, how Abba Yehuwah got Maria pregnant. So you have a penis, you have a sperm. Don't rationalize it. This is pure. We know Yahushua was best here on earth, not spiritual. Okay, so that's why we don't rationalize it. We take it just the way it is. We have a pelvis, and we also have, sperm. We know, everybody know for a woman to bring forth a children, it takes sex. It takes sex activities. Okay, exactly what we see in Luke chapter 1. Abba Yehuwah have a rod. This is the very biggest rod we see in this battleground. It said Aaron's rod now swallow up their rods. In other words, when man ejaculates, that is the authority. That is how far man can go. The power, the penis will now become good for nothing, like a dead man. No matter what you will play, will not rise up anymore. But that of Abba Yehuwah still stands strong, eternal. If Abba Yehuwah have to have sex, spiritual speaking now, if he has to have sex, therefore Abba Yehuwah can be having sex for all eternity, but the penis will still be, very hard as iron. That is why it's being called rod of iron. Okay, so serpent has a limit time. As soon as get ejaculated, it is over. It can't come back to life. And I see that glory was being stolen from the male and be given to the female. Okay, now this is how man's supposed to be. That no matter whether you go into your wife 10 times, you are not going to leave your wife alone because your penis got weak or is now weak. No, you are going to leave her alone because you also have to do other things. You have to play with the children. You have to go to work. You have to work for the family. That is the only reason why you want to leave her alone. Not because your penis didn't get erect anymore. No. That glory was being given to woman. And today, many of them, they are using it in prostitution grant. Woman can have men, 10 men, 20 men every night. She got not tired at all. 20 men, woman can handle them. I'm just using this filthy art as an illustration, just on the picture for you to know what the devil has stolen from you and pass it on onto the woman. I'm not talking about baby raping child, no. I'm talking about full grown-up woman. She can handle 10 men a night. And the next day she shake up her body and go again. And the next day she shake up her body and go. That is how man's supposed to be. That is the glory found in a woman. And man don't have that strength anymore. Woman have that strength. That is the strength. I said they will come on and going to blend the two together. Then you are going to know, man, how woman is not powerful than you when it comes to that area. You go once, some marriage will go twice, it is finished. When you dare go twice, the penis is gone already. But for the woman, she's just like a grave. Still needing more. Still needing more. If she's being exposed to the Western world, she still need more. Only the villagers. I bet I don't tire. But international woman, sorry. They know and they enjoy what sex. They knew what sex is, and they knew the very sweetness of sex, and they enjoy it. Now back to the rod. That is how your rod should have been. And this weakness will now found it in the rod of man, and will now also found it in the rod of the serpent. Because as soon as they ejaculate, the power was gone. And that of Aaron now swallow it up. That simply means to say, Abayewa he have the biggest penis and he never get tired. Let's fight from now to eternity. I'm still very strong. Husband, tell your wife, let's have sex for a whole night. You fat. That night, in fact, you are going to give yourself a low sperm count because you won't be able to handle. The woman can handle it. You know that. You know I'm not lying. But you can't. So that is how far the power of men can go. And the glory of men is being shifted down onto the woman. That makes now the woman, the serpent now make her the Godhead. Instead of you man being the Godhead, but the woman is not Godhead. The woman got that same ability, not like that of father, but woman can handle 10 men, 20 miles now. She still need more tomorrow. Not that she's tired. She just want to go home and refreshing herself. And tomorrow you find her again in that prostitution ground. I'm sorry that I'm using this filthy illustration, but I just want to give you the picture so that you understand what I'm talking about. That glory belongs to you, men. That is how you should have been. But now it's shifted down to the woman. But somehow, some way, Abayewa will still restore back the men of Yehuda back to this glory. Okay, because your strength, your energy from your mouth, from your lots, your mouth from your penis speaks a lot of your power. Okay, so right now, what is serpent? Serpent is rod. A rod is serpent. You will see that in Genesis 3. The rod turns serpent. Okay, and serpent is rod. Rod is serpent. That is another name for serpent. And we know serpent is the very DNA of Abayehu. When you go to Isaiah chapter 6, Yeshiyahu, they are the highest order of all angels. They are the highest authority of all angels. The serpent. When you also go to number 21, 4 to 9, you are also going to see that fiery serpent. What is the seraphims? Excuse me. They are being called seraphims in Numbers chapter. In Isaiah chapter 6, they are being called seraphims. Seraphims in Hebrew simply means they are blessed ones, the burning ones. Okay, but that is plural. But when you're not taking out singular, it simply is called seraphs. Seraphs simply means in English, in Hebrew is seraph. In English, it simply means serpent. Okay, when you also go now to Isaiah 14 verses 29, the serpent was also being called rod, and rod is serpent, and serpent is rod. Okay, so we see the rod. When you check, let me put something for you. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I mean? This is life. This is how human being begins. This is DNA. And now if you also go to our DNA strand, it's also crooked like a serpent. Serpent, they are the DNA of Abba Yehuwah. They are the strength of Abba Yehuwah. They are the power of Abba Yehuwah. Okay? They are his DNA. This is how life begins. You see, it looks like a serpent. Did you look at it? Yes. This is the DNA of Abba Yehuwah. And our DNA strand is also like this, crooked as a serpent. So, serpent, it is Abba Yehuwah's DNA that brings about life. So that is why rod is called serpent and serpent is called rod. And rod, now, due to this statement, it is Abba Yehuwah's penis, sexual organ. Okay? It represents Abba Yehuwah's sexual organ. Alright? That brings about the sperm, the DNA of Abba Yehuwah. Look at it. This is the mystery. When I'm going to do this power of penis and vagina, we'll deliberate more on it. So I have up to 4 points also in this segment. So quickly now let us go to point 1 in order for me to establish it all. Because next week I have another powerful glory inside glory vision. That is this word called voice. It is more than always what you know. So right now point 1 goes like this. Holy power of Yehovah displayed through his son Yahushua HaMashiach and through his elect. His holy power, okay, is displayed in us. When you go to Genesis chapter 1, you're going to see how that holy power is being displayed. So let us see now We also see how it's been displayed throughout the ministry of his son Yehoshua HaMashiach. So right now, we want to see how the holy power of Abba Yehovah is being displayed amongst us. Here I am in the book of Yashia 53. I will take from 19. I'm going to be jumping over because I have a lot of reading to do over here. So right now, the book of Yashia, the very popular Bible you carry, make references to the book of Yashia. When you go to Joshua chapter 10 verses 13, it make references. When you also go to 2 Samuel 1:18, it make references. When you also go to 2 Timothy or 1 Timothy 3:8, you also make references to the book of Yashia. So I'm reading from the book of Yashia, verses chapter 53. I take from 19 now. And Benjamin said, Thy servant is knowing also in all the wisdom which my father taught me. And Joseph said unto Benjamin, look now at this instrument and understand where thy brother Yasuf is in Egypt, whom you said went down to Egypt. 20. And Benjamin beheld this instrument which with the map of the stars of heaven, and was wise and looked therein to know whether where his brother was. Benjamin divided the whole land of Egypt into 4 divisions, and he found that he who was sitting upon the throne before him was his brother Yasuf. And Benjamin wondered greatly, and when Yasuf saw that his brother Benjamin was so much astonished, he said unto Benjamin, what hast thou seen, and why hast thou astonished? And Benjamin 21. And Benjamin said unto Yasuf, I can see by this that Yasuf my brother sitteth here with me upon the throne. And Yasuf said unto him, I am Yasuf thy brother. Reveal not this thing unto thy brethren. Behold, I will send thee with them when they go away, and I will command them to be brought back again into the city, and I will take thee away from them. And if they dare their lives and fight for thee, then shall I know that they have repented of what they did unto me, and I will make myself known to them. And if they forsake thee, when I take thee, then shalt thou remain with me, and I will be wroth with them, and they shall go away, and I will not become known to them. You see power, holy power of Abba Yehovah. We proceed now. Now, Ari 28. And Yehudah's hunger was kindled, and he said, this man has only brought me back to destroy Egypt these days. The power of this guy, dare not. And the men came to Yasuf's house, and they found Yasuf sitting upon his throne, and all the mighty men standing at his right and left. And Yasuf said unto them, what is this that you have done? That you took away my silver cup and went away? But I know that you took my cup in order to know thereby in what part of the land your brother was. And Yehudah said, what shall we say to our Adonai? What shall we say? What shall we speak? And how shall we justify ourselves? Yehovah has these days found the iniquity of thy servant. Therefore has he done this thing to us these days. Now Yasuf rose up and caught hold of Benjamin and took him from his brethren with violence, and he came to the house and locked the door at them. And Yasuf commanded him that was set over his house that he should say unto them, thus saith the king, go in peace to your father. Behold, I have taken the man in whose hand my cup was found. So we go now to 54. So now I'm going to read from verses 11. I would have loved to take it from 1 to 2, but there is no time for that. If you have it, you can read it all. So how Yehudah breaks the door and enter, and I begin to, converse or, communicate with yourself. I take 11 now. And Yosef answered and said unto him, surely strength belongeth not only to thee. Or should I? Yeah, he was talking about how powerful. Oh, my father, it is the sake of time. And Yehuda said, okay, I take from 4. And Yehuda 3. And Yehuda spake before Yosef, and his brethren were there standing before him. And Yehuda said unto him, surely when we first come. Okay, let me go to 4. And now therefore let the king hear my words. Yes. And said, I pray, and send I pray our brother that he may go along with us to our father, lest thy soul perish these days with all the souls of the inhabitants of Egypt. 5. Doest thou not know what two of my brethren, Simeon and Levi, did unto the city of Shechem, and unto 7 cities of the Amorites, and on account of our sister Dinah, and also what they would do for the sake of our brother Benjamin? And I with my strength, who am greater and mightier than both of them, come these days upon thee, and the land, if thou art unwilling to send our brother. Hast thou not heard what our Yahuwah, who made choice of us, did unto Pharaoh on account of Sarah, our mother, whom he took away from our father, that he smote him and his household with heavy plagues, that even unto these days the Egyptians relate this wonder to each other. So will our Yahuwah do unto thee on the account of our brother Benjamin, whom thou hast these days taken from his father, and on account of this evil which thou these days heapest over us in thy land. And our Yahuwah will remember his covenant with our father, with our father Abraham, and bring evil upon thee, because thou hast grieved the soul of our father this day. Now therefore hear my word, that I this day spoken unto you, and sent our brother that he may go away, lest thou and thy people of the land die by the sword, for they cannot all prevail over me. And Yosef answered Yehuda, saying, why hast thou opened wide thy mouth, and thou doest and why thou doest boast over us, saying, strength is with thee, as Pharaoh liveth? If I command all my men to fight with you, surely thou and these thy brethren would sink into the mill. And Yehuda said unto Yosef, surely it is time for thee and thy people to fear me. As Yahuwah liveth, I once drew my sword, I shall not shatter it again until I these days have slain all Egypt, and I will commence with thee, and finish with Pharaoh thy master. And Yosef answered and said unto him, surely strength belongs not only to thee. I am stronger and mightier than thou. Surely if thou drawest thy sword, I will put it to thy neck and the neck of thy brethren. And Yehuda said unto him, surely if I these days open my mouth against thee, I will swallow up thee, I will swallow thee up, that thou be destroyed from off the face of the thou be destroyed of the earth, and perish these days from thy kingdom. And Yosef said, surely if thou open thy mouth, I have power and mind to close thy mouth with a stone, until thou shalt not be able to utter a word. Okay, for see how many stones are before us. Truly I can take a stone and force it into your mouth and break that. Okay, now. So we proceed now to 25. So we start now from 25. And Yehuda said, Behold, the fire of Shem burneth in my heart. Now I will burn all your land with fire. And Yusuf answered and said, Surely thy sister-in-law Tamar, who killed your son, extinguished that fire of Shechem. And Yehuda said, If I pluck out a single hair from my flesh, I will fill all Egypt with its blood. At 27, Yosef answered and said, Such is your custom to do as you did to your brother whom you sold, and you dipped his garment in blood and brought it to your father in order that he might see an evil beast devoured him. Here is his blood. And when Yehuda heard this thing, he was exceedingly wroth, and his anger burned with him. And there was before him in that place a large stone, the width of it, which was about 400 scale. And Yehuda's anger was kindled, and he took the stone in one hand and cast it to the heavens, and cut with his left hand. And he placed it afterward under his legs, and he sat upon it with all his strength. And the stone was turned into dust from the face of Yehuda. And when Yasuf saw the act of Yehuda, and he was very, very much afraid, but he commanded Manasseh his son, and he also did what another did with another stone, like unto the art of Yehuda. And Yehuda said unto his brethren, Let any one of you say, This man is an Egyptian, but by his doing this thing, it is of my father's house. This is where they now begin to suspect, because you don't have the stronger dick. No, you don't have the power. You have a limit. You do what I do? No, you saw 31. And Jesus said, Not to you only is strength given, for we are also powerful men. And why will you boast over us all? And Yehuda said unto Jesus, said, I pray thee, our brother, and turn not thy country, and reign not thy country these days. And Yosef answered and said unto him, Go and tell your father, an evil beast hath devoured him, as you said concerning your brother Yosef. And Yehuda spoke to his brethren, to his brother Naphtali, and he said unto him, Make haste, go now and number all the streets of Egypt, and come and tell me. And Simeon said unto him, Let not these things be a trouble to thee. Now I will go to the mount and take up one large stone from the mount, and level it at every one in Egypt, and kill all them all in it. 34. And Yusuf said all these words Yusuf heard all this word that his brother spoke before him, and they did not know that Yosef understood them, for they imagined that he knew not to speak Hebrew. And Yosef was greatly afraid at the words of his brethren, lest they should destroy Egypt. And he commanded his son Manasseh, saying, Go now, make haste, and gather in unto me all the inhabitants of Egypt, all the valiant men, and let them come to me now upon horseback, and on foot, and with all sorts of musical instruments. And Manasseh went and did so. And Naphtali went as Yehuda had commanded him. Now Naphtali was lifted leg, that is, it disappeared. It disappeared. Like it, not there, my brethren. He disappeared as one of the swift stage, and he would go upon the elves of corner, and they would not break under him. Okay. And he went and numbered all the streets of Egypt and found them to be 12. And he came hastily and told Yehudah. And Yehudah said unto his brethren, Hasty you, and put on every man his sword upon his loins, and we will come after Egypt and smote them all, and let not a remnant remain. And Yehudah said, Therefore I will destroy 3 of the streets with my strength, and you shall each destroy 1 street. And when Yehudah was speaking these things, behold, the inhabitants of Egypt and all the mighty men came towards them with all sorts of musical instruments and with loud shouting. And their number was 500 cavalry and 10,000 horsemen and 400 men who could fight without sword or spear, only with their hands and strength. And all the mighty men came with great shouting, with great storming and shouting, and they all surrounded the sons of Jacob and terrified them, and gathered quickly, and gathered at the sound, and the ground quaked at the sound of their shouting. And when the sons of Jacob saw these troops, they were greatly afraid of their lives. And Yasu did so in order to terrify the sons of Jacob to become tranquilite. 42. And Yehudah city, seeing some of his brethren terrified, said unto them, Why are you afraid? Why the grace of Jehovah is with us? And when Yehudah saw all the people of Egypt surrounding them at the command of Yasuf to terrify them, only just Yasuf commanded them, saying, Do not touch any of them. Then Yehudah hastened and drew his sword and uttered a loud and a bitter scream, and he smote with his sword, and his spear upon the ground, and he still continued to shout against all the people. And when he did these things, Yehovah caused the terror of Yehudah and his brethren to fall upon the valiant men and all the people that surround them, and they all fled at the sound of the shouting, and they were all terrified and fell one upon the other, and many of them died, and they flee. They all fled from before Yehudah and his brethren, and from Yasuf. And while they were fleeing, Yehudah and his brethren pursued them unto the house of Pharaoh, and they all escaped. And Yehudah again sit before yourself and roared at him like a lion, and gave a great and a thunderous shout at him, and the shout was heard at a distance, and all the inhabitants of the Sukkot had heard it, and all Egypt quaked, and all the sound of the shout, and also the wells of Egypt and of the land of Goshen fell from the shaking of the earth. And Pharaoh also fell from his throne upon the ground, and also all the pregnant women of Egypt of Egypt and Goshen miscarried when they heard the noise of the shaking, for they were all terrified and afraid. And Pharaoh sent a word saying, and Pharaoh sent a word saying, What is this thing that has this day happened in the land of Egypt? And they came and told him all things from beginning to end. And Pharaoh was alarmed and wondered and was greatly afraid, and his fright increased when he heard all these things. And he went unto Jesus, saying, Thou shalt brought thou hast brought unto me the Hebrews to destroy all Egypt. What would thou do with the thief, slave, and him? Send him away, and let him go with his brethren, and let us not perish through their evil, even we, you and Egypt. And if thou desire not to send this to do this thing, cast off from thee all my valuable things, and go with them to their land, if thou delight in it. For they will these days destroy my whole country, and slay all my people. Even all the women of Egypt have already miscarried through their shouting only. See what they would do merely by their shouting and speaking. Moreover, if they fight with the sword, they will destroy the land. Now therefore choose that which thou desirest, whether me or the Hebrew, whether Egypt or the land of Hebrew. So it was so. Immediately he let them go. He released their. He made himself known unto them. I would have loved to read all. As you can see, there is no time. I still have a lot of about 3 points to cover, and the time is going. Please pardon my reading. I know it's not perfect, but I'm just trying to rush and put the whole mystery together. I wanted not to shift to part 2 at all. All right, now, so we have done with the holy power, how it is being displayed among us. So right now we want to also see the unholy power. Abayewa also have unholy power. That is to say evil power, evil spirit, or evil power of Abayewa. That is what we want to look into now. We have seen the holy power, how it's being displayed among us, his saints, and the unholy power of Abayewa displayed through Cain and Esau, our hate. Okay, Esau, our hate, display the unholy power of Abba Yehovah. So let us also give a precept for that. So here is unholy power of Abba Yehovah, Amos 3:6, that is being displayed among Esau, the very one Abba Yehovah's hate, and Cain lineage. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and Yehovah hath not done it? So here is a question for you and me. Let's see who answered this question. Abba Yehovah also answered it by himself. So there was a question laid out for you and me. But Abba Yehovah says, can any evil take place in the city? And Yehovah did not do it. So let's get the answer again from him. Yeshayahu 45 verses 7. Listen now. I found the light. Okay. So when you see the light in the day, Abba Yehovah said, I am the one that caused it to shine upon you. And creates darkness. He said darkness, okay, I'm the one that also create darkness. And you know what darkness is? Evil spirit. He said he's the one. I make peace. All right, now he says he's the one that make peace. When there is peace in your family, there is peace in your congregation, there is peace in the land, there is peace in your society, there is peace in your marriage, there is peace in your between you and your children. He said, I'm the one that gave you that peace. Where there is peace in the nation, peace on earth, he said, I give it to you. And create evil. Create evil. All right, now. He said he's the one that creates evil. So what is evil going to do? It's going to make you, it's going to bring confusion. Okay? What is evil going to do? It's to give you confusion. Abba Yehovah make it so clear. Wherever you see confusion, say, I'm responsible. Okay? Wherever you see evil spirit, I am the one that did it. Okay? Where there is no peace in your family, he said he's the one that is responsible. That is the evil, to make you peaceless or to make you restless, to give you war. He said he's the one that did it. Okay? Abba Yehovah make it so clear that he is the author of confusion. When he now come to the camp of Esau I hate, or the camp of what they call him, Cain, the unlawful birth children, he said he's the author of confusion over there. So the only way Abba Yehovah is not the author of confusion, it will be among his chosen one, the elect, his children. So there is peace within us. But that of the camp of the unlawful birth children, he says is the author of confusion over there. You see, he said, I am the one that did it, okay? I Yahuwah. Listen, I say the signature of Abba Yahuwah. He say, I Yahuwah do all these things. Don't blame Satan. I am the one. Okay? Let's proceed. All right, now here we are. 1 Samuel 2. I take you from 6. You see already Abba Yahuwah put his signature on any evil that is going on earth. He says he's the one that is responsible. Okay? 6 now. And Yahuwah killeth. You see, he said he is the killer. He said Yahuwah him. I do the killing. He killeth. Okay? So when anyone die, Yahuwah said, I'm the one that did it. In order for you not to give glory to Satan, I did it. He killeth and maketh alive. He is the one that determines who to live and who not to live. If you want you to live, you live. But if you just want you to die now, if we have released a weapon, whether by accident or bomb or whatever, or by ISIS, he don't care. They cut off your head. Or if it is accident or you just sleep, you don't wake up. He said he killeth, and he is the one to also make alive. He bringeth down, oh yes, to the grave. That is correct. Okay? And he bringeth up. That is correct. Okay? He brings up. He brings to the grave. He asks you to go to the grave. Now I don't want you to live on my earth anymore. I'm done with you. Your wickedness is just too heavy. I can't handle. Go away. If we are released, maybe by accident, you can't even sleep and not wake up. It will take his breath away from you. And Yahuwah said, and Yahuwah make it poor. Oh, where there is poor, any poverty you are going through now, Yahuwah is the one that did it. You see the beggar on the street? Yes, Yahuwah makes them to poor. The beggars. And maketh rich. Oh, it makes Donald Trump to be rich, okay? Bill Gates. It doesn't matter whether you have to born again or not. He make you rich, okay? Or wherever the richest man on earth, he makes you rich. All this Oyedipo, all this Chris Akinome that is dying for wealth, yes, he make you rich. But you wait for the answer at the end of it all. And he bring it down low, yes, he makes some low. And he lifted up, yes, he raised some high. He's the one. Say he is the one doing it, okay? I am the one. Here I am, Genesis 2:9. And out of the ground made Yahuwah Elohim to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, and tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and what? Evil. He created evil. His signature, any evil activities that is going on earth, both visible and invisible, Abba Yahuwah, he put his signature. I am the one that did it. Okay? So let's see how Abba Yahuwah is doing some of this evil on earth through men. Revelation 17:17. For Yahuwah hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahuwah shall be fulfilled. This is how he's putting it. Okay, I says you want to slaughter, so okay. He will just put in their hearts. Before you know it, then we will hear that the river turns blood. The slaughter souls. Abba Yahuwah put his signature, and we'll come to why he did that. Listen now. Proverbs 16:4. Yahuwah hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the evil, for the day of evil. So he created the wicked to work wickedness in the days of evil. Like what we have been established. If you want to make somebody poor, he just releases demon of poverty. He will now begin to walk with that person. Okay, this person, I don't want him to live again. We just release a death, which is called Abadedo. Go and slaughter somebody like this. Like this vision that keep coming my way. A notable man of Edo. This man is Edo notable man. This vision keep coming, but this man is a wicked animal. Because I've been praying for more than 2-3 years now. This vision has been coming to me. I've been praying for this man, but Abba Yahuwah said no way. When the appointed time come, I'll get him off my earth. He's an evil man. He's an occult man. Yes, he's an occult man. You know, he's rich, but his wealth is blood money. Okay? He's taking people's glory in order to prosper his wickedness. Abba Yahuwah said, for that reason, I'm going to kill him. He keep coming, and this man is going to die mysterious death. He's an Edo man. He's a notable man of Edo. And his death is going to cause a lot of alerts amongst the Edo's community. He keep coming and be praying, but when that man die, he's going straight away to the bottomless pit and later on to the link of fire. He keep coming and be praying. He said, no, I'm just waiting for the appointed time to get him off my earth. Okay, so when such a man die, know that Abayewa is the one that do the killing. Okay, it's about to happen among the Edos. It is a thing that has already been said. It must happen. No amount of prayer will change it. Abayewa makes up his mind because he has been revealed and been praying, but he still keep bringing it. The man will just die mysteriously. It's a young man, not an elderly man at all. But it's an evil man, very wicked man, blood money, using people's stars, uses people's blood. This man sat upon many Edo's head. All his friends, they were just under his seat upon their heads, using their glory, using their star to prosper his wicked. It's an occult man to prosper his wickedness. That is, he took every one of his friend glory down to their occultism. That is how he got rich. That is how he got his wealth. But Abayewa said, I raise him up and I will bring him down. I allowed you to do it, but you are going down the grave for it. It's a young man. He will die mysteriously. So this is how Abayewa is doing it. That man is about to go. His time is almost here. First, this is how he's putting evil. He says he's using evil. Now, that man who is going to kill that man, it is Abadedo, evil spirit, the angel of death. Okay, the day you will touch that tree, you shall surely die. That is the angel that is about to slaughter this Edo man now. Okay, First King 22:19-23, I take. And he said, Yea, thou therefore the word of Jehovah, I saw Jehovah sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him, on his right and on his left. Who is the angel of his right hand? It is Yahushua HaMashiach. We know that already. And who is the angel of his left hand? That is the evil angel. It is the Abadedo. And all this group, the one they call Jesus, the Jesus, the very devil. 20. And Jehovah said, Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramath Gilead? And one said on this manner, and the other said on that manner. This is a discussion going on concerning this evil Edoma. He is going to die now. 21. And there come forth a spirit, listen now, a spirit and stood before Jehovah and said, I will persuade him. I'm the one to kill this Edoma. This is Abadedo. And Jehovah said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in his mouth, in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, Thou shalt persuade him, and prevail also, and go forth, and do just that. And now therefore, behold, Jehovah hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and Jehovah has spoken evil concerning you this day. Jehovah has really spoken evil concerning this Edoma. This day is about to die. It's about to die. It's about to go. It's about to go. Where this man is going is so horrible. Straight to the abyss of torment, because he's a wicked man. Here I am. We are looking into Abayewa says the one that is responsible for evil. He is the author of confusion. Wherever war is going on earth, he said he is responsible. Psalm 78:49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. The one we just read in First King, those are the evil angels that stood at his left hand side to do wickedness, to do evil, to cause you pain. Yes, that is how Abayewa ordained it. You will know why he did that. Listen, now here are some of the reasons he did it. 2 Thessalonians 2, I take it from 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power. Do you see the evil power over there? The unholy power. And signs and lying wonders. That is the unholy power of Abayewa will be deceiving you. And with all deceivableness, okay, and of unrighteousness, okay, in them that perish, because they received not, because what? Because they received not the love of Abayewa in truth, that they might be saved. For this cause, Jehovah sent them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they might doom and perish. Okay, so you see already, Abayewa releases his love to these folly deities. Like, take my love. They not turn his love against him. So with that hunger, and I say, okay, no problem. You turn evil, I'm going to also use you. You turn wicked, you are my property. I'm going to use you to work with your own people. So in their kingdom, Abayewa is the author of confusion in their kingdom. That is how their kingdom is divided against each other. You see the light wonders that is going on in the Christendom, no problem. Abba Yehowa did it 100%. He did it, okay? You don't want to believe truth, no problem. Now when you sleep, Jesus revealed it to you. Abba Yehowa will even give you Jesus powerful revelation to come and reveal it to you. You see, put things in their heart. He will, Abba Yehowa will even keep person. Say, I bring to the grave. He will say, no, okay, go and raise this person up in the name of Jesus. Yeah, he will raise the, Jesus has resurrected somebody. Abba Yehowa is the one doing it. Why? To make you believe a lie. Okay? To make you, so that you will be destroyed. That is why he's doing it. Here I am, Psalm 66 verses 5. See another thing Abba Yehowa is doing to mankind. Come and see the works of Yehovah. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. You know, King David was a great slaughterer. He was a great slaughter. He slaughtered uncountable soul. When you go to 1 Samuel, I think 1 Samuel 18, maybe 25, 26 or whatever, where Saul want to make him his son-in-law. What did he use to pay birth price? The bridal price. What did he use? 200 head of the Philistine. Saul only asked for 100. David said, don't worry, I will double it for you. Human being's head. When you go into the battle of King David, he slaughtered a lot of soul. He said, come and see. It is terrible. Because Abba Yehowa used him to slaughter a great uncountable soul. King David will just go into a city or a country. He will slaughter both children. His doing is terrible. The World Trade Center, Abba Yehowa did it. It's terrible. Do you see car? You see accident that is going on. It is Abba is doing. It's terrible towards the sons of men. And the worst of it all is on his way coming. That was when King David wanted to build him a temple. He said, no, your hand is filled with blood. He never said your hand is stained with blood, but it's filled. You slaughter a lot of my, creature. A creature. You won't build me a house. Your son would rather do that, okay? Okay? His work is terrible. King David saw with his own heart. What Abba Yehowa did to the sons of men. His dealings. That is what you and me is going to see now in Sharia law. Let's go to Sharia law. What Abba Yehowa is sending onto this earth, Sharia law, Revelation all 9. I read only 15. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay third part of men, just to kill third part of men. If this have to happen today, that is 2.5 billion souls is going away. It will be wiped out of the surface of the earth. Here I am, 1 Thessalonians 5:18. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yehovah in Yahushua HaMashiach concerning you. Do you see what he said? That was why he said, in every situation, in every circumstances, in anything of any kind that you see here on earth, he said, giving thanks, for is his will. And this is where it makes perfect sense. This is where this power make perfect sense. You can't tell me, oh good Yehovah, oh lovely Yehovah, oh merciful Yehovah, calamity like this is going on earth. You just sit there and watch and do nothing about it. It only makes sense if he is the author of it. That is where it now makes sense. So if he is not author of it, therefore he is powerless. He's not all powerful. Not at all. Therefore, which means if power is overpowering him. No, so this is how he became powerful. All power belongs to him. Good power, evil power, there is. You receive good thing today, he gave it to you. You receive bad, he gave it to you. This is where it now makes powerful, perfect sense. That he responsible is the author of confusion, is the author of peace, is the author of life, is the author of death, is the author of riches, is the author of poverty, is the author of joy, is the author of sadness. This is where it now makes powerful sense. How can all good Yehovah? Evil is going on. He just sit down there watching. No, it's not all good. This is where it now become balance. 50-50 is good, is evil. Here is the good part, here is the good part, and here is the evil part. That is where it now make perfect sense. He can do good, he can do evil. Okay? To me, the first term of this earth, this is how Abba Yehowa just want to, This is how he wants to run it. This is exactly how he wants to run it, okay? He wants to mix it with evil. 50% good, 50% evil, okay? So that was why he said you should give him thanks in all things, because he's the author of it all. So let me see if I will be able to establish the second point. Family, I wanted to put all in clip 1. But as you can see, I still have about 3 points. So in order for you to know where you belong, follow the second clip, because I'm going to upload both together. Okay, just follow the second clip. So point 2 goes like this. Enslaving us, it is time to pay for it. That is another use of power. Okay. Here I am, Bereshit 15, I take from 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And after and also that nation whom they shall serve, I will judge. And afterward shall they come out with great substance. And thou shalt go. Okay, I read 16 now. Okay, I read it already. So it actually judged them with a great, destruction. Just read Exodus chapter 12 way down to chapter 14. That was how he judged them. Isaiah 43 verses 3 said, I will give Egypt for your ransom. That is how another power of Abayo. You touch his children, you go for it. Here I am, Joel. Anyone that messed up the children of the Most High, the elect, you pay with your blood. Joel chapter 3. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Yehuda and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and we plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All this, synagogue of Satan, all this Christian, all this Islam, they will pay so dearly for it, for enslaving us. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. That is what is going on in the Christian homosexuality and fornication. Jesus is having sex, and what they call him Abadedon, their ghost fire, is having sex both with man and woman. And that is what is going on. That is what I saw. I was so grieved in my spirit for. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and Zidon, and all the coast of Philistine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temple my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Yehuda and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold into the Grecians. The Grecians, it is the Christendom, the Greek. Jesus is Greek, okay? Jesus came from Greek. It is Greek deity, which simply called Jesus. That is Jesus today. That ye might remove them far from their own brother. Yes, Christianity removed us far from truth and did not plant us in lie, bringing us into the deities of the Grecians, and said that is our Savior. You shall pay for it. Behold, I will raise them out of the place where thou hast sold them, and will return your own recompense upon your own heads. And I will sell your sons and your daughters unto the hands of the children of Yehuda, and shall sell them to the Sabeans and to a people far off, for Yehovah has spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare now for war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw nigh. Let them come on. If you keep reading, that is what Abba Yahweh said we should expect. Jesus, of course, is your mighty man. Allah, your ghost fire. Wake them up. Because Abba Yahweh said, let the weak say, if you keep reading, let the weak say that I'm strong. Yes. If you are not weak, you shouldn't have dared making war with Abba Yahweh by enslaving us, feeding us with the food of pig. Jesus is a pig. You giving us Jesus. You shouldn't. Abba Yahweh said, let the weak say that I'm strong. Don't say you. He said, you should say you are strong. That is all your men. Jesus should be strong, okay? And Allah should be strong, okay? And what again? Your ghost fire should be strong, okay? The spirit of Beelzebub, your Beelzebub should be strong, okay? But compared to Abba Yahweh's rod, you are very weak. You are very weak. That is why he's saying to you now, we should proclaim this, proclaim it to the Gentiles to get ready for fight. Let the weak say that they are strong. He said you should be ready for strong, and you want to fight. You should. Jesus should say that he is strong, okay? First of all, your ghost fire is going to prison now because he enslaved us right from Genesis 3. It's going into prison now. Family, I want to continue with the second clip. Make sure you follow because the other two points I will establish it in the second clip. Revelation 21-4. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bind him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, after when is coming back. Okay, we know who is this angel. Okay, it is Allah. Allah is going for prison. That is the signs of Islam. Islam said the Hebrew, that is the true Messiah. To us, he is the true Messiah. He said he will never submit to Allah. And that is how they also know the first Messiah. That is their first Messiah. And they said Jesus is the one to destroy this first Messiah. Okay, so Jesus, Mahdi, the Messiah, can't do it, but Jesus will do it. And after Mahdi has finished his work, converted the whole world to Islam, therefore Mahdi will go his way, he will die. And afterwards, Jesus will come, and the anti-Messiah, which is the Hebrew Messiah,